You see that shit hit 500.
What is the word? What is the word? What is the word? The boys are back. It's Wednesday night. Another session. You know how it goes, man. Brought to you by the good folks over at Bow. Hold on, we get that in there so you can see. Adam Hydration. Come on, focus. Come on, camera. Come on, camera, get it. There it is. Boom, Adam Hydration. Get you a case, Amazon.com. What it is, another episode of Sports Takes Daily, man. It's been hot all week long. News flying in, even as we speak. Notifications going berserk. So, man, we got the callers on deck tonight, man. We're going to let y'all cook tonight. Make sure y'all hit us up, 872-222-7010. And we're going to let y'all cook, man. We're going to let y'all cook. And, yeah, the bots. Get the hell out of here, bot. Yeah, beat it. And then they're going to leave like a paragraph. Like, kick rocks, man. Is there a way I can get rid of this? I can't even get rid of it. God damn it. Anyway, appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Back just like we said we will be. And it's free agent, official start of free agency frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know the vibes, man. What's your favorite move so far, free agency, man? Still a lot of good guys out there that I would love to see my favorite team sign. Gavin, I'm sure there's guys out there I know you would love to see the Niners pick up.
Oh yeah, the Niners pickups today were crazy. We got two guys on the defensive line through free agency so far. So that leaves holes in our secondary and our O line that we need to refill, and our linebacking core.
What about running back?
Favorite running back pickup today, or just what we need at running back? Because I don't think we need anything running back.
I mean, you got McCaffrey.
We got Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, you guys said it. You guys said it, running back. Absolutely, man. But been
favorite
hot
free
and
agent
3
pickup.
days.
If it can go through, I want to see the Jet. I want to see Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, man.
Well, that'll be a trade, and it's going to happen. It's just about the compensation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Matter of fact, let's start there tonight. let's start there tonight. And if
They
you,
started with that.
yeah, let's start right there. Hey, Packers fans.
Yes.
Welcome to the projects, bitches.
Mm-mm.
It's rat infested, roach infested, gang infested, crime infested. Welcome to the projects, Packers fans. Big old bear down, Chicago Bears. Just for you, Packers fans. All right. Now back to the actual transaction.
The actual drama that is Aaron Rodgers.
So the diva himself goes on the Pat McAfee show and is like, yeah, I'm going to continue playing, and it'll definitely be for the New York Jets. He's trying to get all his homies over there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a show it is. Gav, what's your take on it, man?
At first, you heard me on Monday. I was like, okay, this is getting a little out of hand. But a little out of hand. But now I get it. Now I get Aaron Rodgers really did set it straight today with it's not him, it's the Packers. It really is the Packers that are holding this all up by looking for way too much for a guy that they're trying to just unload.
They trying to milk that shit, bro. They're trying to get like a franchise altering package for him.
I mean, the only thing I could really think the Jets are willing to send up if they're going for that whole package together with like Cobb I could see him sending like Elijah Moore over.
Take Zach Wilson with you. Hey, Zach, man, go. You look good in green and gold, Zach. Get up out of here. You bum.
Find a MILF in Green Bay.
Oh, man. I swear, man. But, yeah. I mean, if it, it's not if. It's when it goes through. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, the defense is lights out.
He's got offensive and defensive rookie of the year on his team. And a
weapons.
guy who would have won offensive rookie of the year if he wouldn't have gone down in Breece Hall.
Big facts.
So
you got weapons.
The team is loaded and young, and he's never been set up like this in Green Bay.
100%. Maybe once or twice.
That Super Bowl year with Randall Cobb going nuts and stuff like that. Yeah, Clay Matthews and the gang on defense, but
he's literally. You add Aaron Rodgers to that Jets team, and they may be the favorites in that division.
Everyone's talking about like what a down year was, but it's a down year for Aaron Rodgers. Like you look at most of the starting quarterbacks in the league and his 26-12 that he put up for a touchdown interception ratio, he kills like a lot of the league.
I mean, for guys not named Burrows and Herbert and
obviously the guys who aren't
Allen
in that top
Mahomes,
8, top 7. Yeah, obviously you got your star quarterbacks, but I'm looking at like
you'll take that production.
Remember, I'm like, look at Jameis Winston's 30-30, or like Kenny Pickett had 7 touchdowns as a rookie this year, like 26-12.
And that is weapons. Weapons in Pittsburgh,
and they have weapons. It's like if Aaron Rodgers goes from that team with young rookies and a broken thumb going 26-12 with 3,200 yards, him on a Jets team with Garrett Wilson and his crew.
I'm just.
We might see another MVP Aaron Rodgers, dude. We might see another MVP Aaron Rodgers. We might have 5 of them.
Hey, this is how we rocking. What you think, Walter? Man, fuck the Packers, man. They going to the projects, man.
They gone.
They in the projects, man. Fuck the Packers, man. They in the projects, baby. Woo!
I don't see.
With the roaches and the rats, gangbangers in the crack. Welcome to the projects, pack. Okay, that's enough for Walter tonight. I think Walter gonna be a regular guest anytime we have to disrespect the Packers. Yeah,
or just anyone in the division, Vikings, Lions.
Yeah. So, you guys gonna see Walt every time
for the NFC North.
We gonna disrespect the NFC North, man. It's a wonderful time to be a Bears fan. It really is.
It is, man. You guys.
Anyway, free agent frizzy, man. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Non-stop signings. Call in, holla at us. What's your favorite signing? 872-222-7010. Hit the line and come be the ops tonight. Cause we looking to shut y'all down.
While we wait on someone to call in, my favorite free agency move was the Cowboys cutting Zeke. That was my favorite.
Hey, Zeke, it's been real. He is prime example of why, you don't pay.
Do that contracts to running backs, man.
You don't do it, man. Like, you have to have Hall of Fame level generational talent to be paying out that type of money to running backs.
And it's really just a risk. It's really just a risk because we see like generational type talent with Derrick Henry, but the thing is how long can he keep it up? We thought Zeke would do it, and every single year since his rookie year has gone down.
Trending down. It's the wear and tear, man. Especially if your quarterbacks get injured frequently or they're not that good, and you toting that rock 300 plus times a year, the tread is too real. The tread is too real, man. So, okay, so that's your favorite move. I'm thinking, so far. Hold on, we just got some news here. Miles Sanders, 4 years, $25 million to the Panthers.
Panthers are stacking up.
Yeah, man, they wanna
making some moves. Dude.
They want to make sure that shiny new quarterback they're about to draft is gonna have some weapons. So look for them.
They're trying to capitalize on a division that is wide open for the taking too.
100%. However, the Saints should win that division still.
Saints should. They have more bona fide pieces that have been there.
Yeah, and they also added Jamal Williams today. So their 1-2 punch in the backfield is crazy.
Jamal Williams, Alvin Kamara.
Their receiver room is crazy. And now Derek Carr is going to stabilize the QB position for them. The defense.
First time since Drew Brees.
Right, 100%. So got Chris Olave, Mike Thomas, can't guard Mike. He should be healthy.
Restructured deal. So he's cheaper.
Deal, can't guard Mike. And that defense is still intact, kind of, man. So, I mean, they lost a couple of guys on the D-line, but
they still got Cam Jordan.
Yeah. I expect them to lose their end, Davenport. But they'll possibly be able to replace those guys in a draft. Or, since they created some cap room, maybe go out and hunt themselves, man, get a couple of pieces. So, the last couple of days, man, the Miles Sanders move was huge. Juju Smith-Schuster to the Patriots.
Same exact. Hey, whoa! I want to throw something in here. This shows something. Juju Smith-Schuster got the exact same deal Jacoby Myers got.
100%. They just swapped them out.
They just let Jacoby Myers walk. Like, that is.
And I think Jacoby Myers is the better player.
He's also the younger player.
Yeah, like, I don't know about that one, New England. I don't know about that one, man.
Same exact deal, 3 years, $33 million a piece.
Yeah, they literally just swapped receivers, which is crazy. I would have just brought back Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers on the same deal in an offense that he's already in.
Same money.
I don't get it. I don't get it. That didn't make sense to me. That was just.
It really doesn't matter what receivers they have because
Mac Jones is shit.
Mac Jones is trash. Everybody wants to diss Ohio State quarterbacks. How about those Alabama quarterbacks, huh? How about them? It ain't been all peachy either for those Alabama QBs.
They can put out running backs.
Oh yeah, I mean damn near every other position, but quarterbacks, I need y'all to pump the brakes. Let's not act like Ohio State is the only college team program
pumping out Trash. Yeah,
mediocre
no.
QBs. I think Justin
Flops.
Fields is going to be the savior.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, the phone lines are open. 872 222 7010. Call us. It's in the chat right here. Put it in there again. Phone lines open. Whatever you want to talk about, call in, holla at us. Yo, what's your favorite move of the free agency so far? For me, I'm going to go, oh man, all of the Bears moves so far.
I'm like, it's hard to not just say your own teams, right? Like, it's hard for me not to say Hargrave was not my favorite move of the year.
Yeah, that D line is scary.
And they got, oh my god, and they got Clelin Ferrell from the Raiders, former first round pick, project piece.
I'm hearing rumors of a possible Javon Kinlaw
Trade.
No,
Cut.
they're trying to cut him.
I've heard trade rumors with him.
I mean, if he's on a trade block, I think he'd look nice on our defensive line.
That's what I'm like. There's a lot of teams I feel like would take the risk on that.
I'd take Kinlaw right now, bro, and just to see.
Strong dude, bro. Dude
yeah,
is
just to see, man.
Dude is strong.
And I think the disconnect is they're using him. They ideally want him to be a 3 tech, but I really think he's a 1 tech. Just needs to put on a little more weight. And if you do that, I feel like he would thrive next to, like, perfect example. If they put him next to Hargrove, excuse me, you'd see his production go crazy.
Right.
But
they
envisioned him being Hargrove,
Yeah, they drafted him with the expectation of him walking in and being an exact replacement of Defoe.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, okay, same body type, same motor. Can you be DeForest Buckner? Hey, DeForest Buckner is a dog, man. Like, you can't expect just anybody to come in. No diss to Javon Kinlaw, but D-Buck is D-Buck. D-Buck is D-Buck, man. Shout out to the University of Oregon for churning them out. But, yeah, man. Holla at us. 872-222-7010. We lit up tonight, man. Some other good moves.
All the quarterback duos in the league right now. Oh,
yeah.
How about Darius Slay? Doesn't look like he's going back to the Eagles.
Yeah, they basically chucked him the deuce. So, wow.
That's a big person to look at.
If you're a team out there that needs to stabilize another outside corner position, he's 32 years old, but he's still playing at an elite level. I'd be all in for.
Not to mention the leadership and mentor that he is. He's 100%. He's very good in that role.
He's a great locker room guy. I love to get him for a year or two. Definitely love to get him for a year or two. So yeah, man. It's still hold on. Let's see. I had my cheat sheet. So let's see best available guys.
Okay. Still got Lamar, which he was actually officially made available today at the League New Year.
Yeah.
So
oh man, I just can't understand what the Ravens are doing and what the teams that need a quarterback are doing. I'm trying to figure out how to make that happen if I need a QB. Lamar Jackson is 26 years old and is a top 5 quarterback in the league. Hands down. And I'm talking about thrower of the ball. This ain't even talking about his threat as a runner.
Which is 1 or 2.
And we got Eddie Yates tapping in. True Chicago sports fans. That's my bro. Shout out to them. Make sure you follow True Chicago sports fans. And for the right price, I would definitely take a flyer on Eckler, man. If it's maybe like 3rd round compensation, something like that, I'm
All-purpose
all
touchdown
in.
leader the last 2 or 3 years.
Man, check it
He's
out. He ran for 900 on the ground and then chipped in another 107 catches for 700 yards, dude. Like,
hmm
that production is crazy.
And then
You talking
what?
about a safety valve?
How many touchdowns did he have combined, rushing and receiving?
Um,
He had a lot, dude.
he had a
He had
lot.
a lot.
I think he man, you know what? Let's find that out. I need to hunt that down. But 107 catches at running back is crazy.
That's
And he's only
that's
28.
crazy.
And he's been super durable. What do you guys think, man? Hit the line. Oh,
Went for thir-
and I
went for
literally
13.
okay, go. You got the
I was
stats?
Yep, 13 rushing touchdowns with 5 receiving. So
So
18 all-purpose touchdowns out the backfield
and in
in a
1600
pass heavy offense.
and right, in 1600 all-purpose yards. Dude's a
hmm
machine. Like if Zeke Elliott was giving you that kind of production, he'd still be a Cowboy.
Oh, dude, Jerry Jones would already be signing him to more money.
But that's just letting you know that the value of the running backs have how far it's plummeted, man, because
It's
they're willing to part ways with that kind of production. And he's nice as a pass protector.
No, he chip blocks amazing for Herbert.
So
I don't understand it. He
rumor
asked them for the trade.
rumors has it that the Bears are interested and have contacted the Chargers.
What are they going to give up though? Picks?
It's got to be some sort of. I can't see him asking for anything less than a third rounder, and I think he's worth a third rounder. I would take a flyer on it, man. What do you guys think, man? Tap in. Is if you're in need of a playmaker at running back, which I feel like the Bears are. I'm not sure Khalil Herbert is an every down back. He's shaky in pass protection, and I'm not sure about his hands out the backfield 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he hasn't given me any reason to doubt that he can handle it, but I don't know, man. If I'd pair him with Eckler, and now you got another dynamic weapon for Justin Fields, man. You can line Eckler up in the slot. You can put him all over the field, all over the formation.
Think about,
So,
oh my God, think about Eckler and the read option, speed option packages with him.
with Fields, that'll be outrageous. It'll be outrageous,
Mm.
bro. That's why I would definitely take a flyer on him if I'm Chicago. I mean, you got tons of money. Why not? Give
I'm just
Justin
thinking how
Fields all the
perfect
possible,
those.
and you got a line that can run block.
Got a lot. That's all. Right now, all you have is guards.
100%.
Like,
Okay, so let me see.
pulling them or running right past them.
Let's see if we got some more.
Some more hot news.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh no, that's old news. Uh, these alerts pop up, and it's crazy.
After the fact from
Right.
different apps, right? Different. Yeah,
100%.
I feel you.
Yeah, but definitely got the phone lines open. 872-222-7010. Holla at us. What's your favorite movie free agency? What's your hot take? You know what I mean? Let's get some callers to holla at us, man.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you know the vibes, man. Still the top free agents out there that's left. Where's Orlando Brown land?
That's the big one. Orlando Brown.
I think that's the biggest fish right now.
Just heard nothing about it. Unfortunately, I haven't heard anything about Orlando Brown.
He's the biggest fish available. And I mean, honestly, I hate to keep sounding like a homer, but we kind of have the biggest need and he fits.
And the most money.
Yeah. And it's like, but I respect Ryan Poles for not overpaying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna let someone set the market on his watch,
Yeah.
which is very smart.
Mm-hmm. Because I like Christian Kirk, but that. Ugh.
Yeah, he's definitely not interested in anybody setting the market on him. So
Yeah.
and especially if you want him to come in and play right tackle, that'd be crazy to give him 24 mil to come play right tackle when you could just take that number 9 pick and go ahead and spend that
Get like
on
Skronsky.
or Johnson out of Ohio State, and you good. So I would like to see him still address tackle because then you could take that number 9 pick and spend it on, to me, which is even more a more important need, which would
A
be
D line.
100%. Now, so far the Bears have added DeMarcus Walker. Sorry about that. People are rude around this bitch. Like, I don't know how loud I have to talk to prove that I'm on live. Like I just be in my lab just talking loud to myself. Anyway.
We might be playing PlayStation.
No, son. Anyway. So I would like to see them add him, man. And I mean, even if you do put him in left tackle, hey man, shift Braxton Jones to right tackle and let's go. Now you said it tackle, you said it guard, draft a center, let's go. Mm-hmm. They let Sam Mustipher walk, thank goodness. Sam Mustipher will not be back. Where's my clapping?
Musty.
Thank you. Sam Mustipher will not be a Bear. Thank goodness.
That's how I feel about McGlinchey, bro.
So, yeah, man, like having an O-line thrown in your offensive lineman thrown in your quarterback's lap is not that church. So let's get caught up on all the rest of the moves, man. Because everybody who was capping earlier talking about they was gonna call in and snap on us and go in, and they ain't nowhere to be found because they scared. Y'all scared, spooky. They know what it is, man. They scared.
Oh, call in.
Yeah, they scared, man. They don't want to hop on the phones. I'm gonna put the number in the chat one more time. Eddie Yates. Yes, sir. 100%, man. I agree with that.
I don't know about being out on Carter.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
I don't know about being out on Carter.
He looked bad in that pro day, bro. But I think he's just out of shape.
I'm like, bro, he went and posted bail. I mean, but went and fucking cleaned up at court and then didn't participate in the combine. You know, he hasn't even probably really thought about football the last couple of days with all this court stuff going on. He's just out of shape right now. You think he doesn't get into training camp and slim down back to what he's supposed to be, drop that 9 pounds, or probably turn it into pure muscle, honestly, and go wreck shop as probably the defensive rookie of the year. I like Jalen Carter a lot. I'm not a Bears fan in any way, but I think him on the Bears would be beautiful.
Especially if you could get him at the 9th pick.
Drops from 1 to 9.
Here come Eddie back with the he getting his Bears fan on hard body right now. Bears
I get
fans,
the maturity
bro,
and mentality. I can get where you're coming from on that.
What's tough is we don't really have anybody that can mentor the dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of spooky, man. The talent is there. Is the motor always there? Nah. Then you're on a team where the whole entire defense is dominant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he can loaf on a couple of plays and get away with it. You come to the Bears, you need to be Warren Sapp, bro. Like, for real.
No, you're not wrong.
That's what
I
they
agree
expect.
1000%.
They expect you to be Warren Sapp, Tommy Harris, what's come on, man. Come on, Ill. He's a Hall of Famer. Vikings, Randall. John Randall. God, Will, what am I doing?
I was like Alan Page.
Yeah. We need you to be one of those guys. That's what we need in this scheme, particularly. So, ooh, man, it's unfortunately, we know the kid's got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's
It's
left
he
so much
fear.
doubt, right? With these literally last 3 weeks? These last 3 weeks have been hell for that kid. You don't really do anything at the combine because of the
You had to leave and go. Yeah.
You had to leave because you had a warrant. Or then you go take a shit at the pro day. The pro day is like
your last chance.
If you can't shine at the pro day, that's like optimal conditions for you to show
at home.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
It is tough, but like I said, I think there's a lot of extenuating circumstances. I get the maturity and mentality, but I don't think I don't think any of that happens if they don't end up arresting him for the warrant.
Hey, hold on. Got a caller.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Eddie, what's up, man?
What's good?
Man, we cooling, bro. Man, you've been cooking in the comments, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something. Jalen Carter, man, I don't trust that guy, right? He could have been the number 1 overall pick. Facts. And all you're seeing out of him is immaturity, lack of respect, right? He's still out there racing. Getting pulled over after everything went down with his boy and the trainer. I mean, I don't trust that dude at all. Bad character.
He got caught racing again.
He did.
Yep.
You know what, Eddie?
He did.
You know, I try not to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. Jalen Carter, we're going to pass, bro. Sorry, man. We're going to pass, man. The beloved, on behalf of the beloved, and Brother Walter right here. Nah, man, you got to be a high character guy, bro. We can't rock with you. We sorry.
And with the offensive moves that they've made already, you're looking at you have to protect that, right? You need to work on that O-line more than anything else. Defense will keep coming as you keep going.
Yeah. And, Eddie, we talked about this, on you guys' show, man. It's a good time to flip the culture where, we'll always be able to build a defense. That's just what we do. This is the first time I've seen the priority be on the offensive side of the ball. Like, we're going to make sure we have a exceptional offense for once. And I'm all for it.
The only time you ever saw them do that, aside from that, within the last 20 years, is when you had Cutler and Forte and Brandon Marshall and Jeffrey, who I never liked in the first place, with his soft tissue injuries all the time.
Right.
We talked about that too.
And Martellus,
but that was the only time.
Martellus,
right, and you were trying to build an offense to catch up to that defense, and in the meantime, the defense got old on you. This time, have an established offense who can trick defenses, right? That's the whole idea. And then when you are ready, when your offense is seasoned just right, then you hit them with that 1-2 with all that defense that you bring in the back end, right? You can have a mature offense and then bring in young defense, because that you can recover from those mistakes.
Oh, 100%, man. That's why, it's imperative. It's imperative that your early, your day 1, day 2 picks. I'm looking to build out the D line and the O line with those picks. And I can't afford to potentially get a bust with that number 9 pick. And Jalen Carter is showing it to you right now. He's showing bust vibes.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I get that.
Look, this is Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, immature.
It's not just that, but I'm telling you right now, this is a guy who has probably been like the most dominant player his whole life. I'm telling you, this is not a guy who was like, I got to work hard to be that top guy. He was just really, really good in Pee Wee and middle school and high school and college. So he didn't have to work as hard as the other guys. And he relied on that talent his whole life. And now he's come to the point where like, I can get away with anything. It's just like MJ, right? MJ got to the point where he was so good, he just thought he could get away with anything. All that gambling, going to baseball. Well, guess what? You're not even in the league yet, dude. You can't be out there doing this. After your boy got killed when you were at the wheel, you're out there again. Come on, man.
That's incredible. That's incredible that he was back out there.
That's not a guy that learns his lesson.
Yeah, and that's scary, bro. And like I said, bro, on behalf of the beloved, I'm going to have to agree with you, Eddie. Like, we can't afford for that pick to be a bust. We just can't afford it.
Mm-mm.
We can't afford it.
If I were you guys, I just hope he doesn't go to anyone else in the NFC North.
That would be suck. And then that's when he'll decide to clean his act up. Like, yeah, the Bears passed up on me. Let me become a model citizen and get 15 sacks a year. That's when it usually happens. For the Lions. That's how it usually happens, right?
Hey, the Lions are going to be scary next year.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Dude, and their defense is only getting better.
In that 1-2 punch in the backfield, Jared Goff has found a nice home. They surrounded him with some nice talent. That offensive line is lights out. That young defense is coming together. They got draft capital.
Brown.
Watch out, man. I feel like the Bears the Lions are going to be, you know what I mean? They're going to be battling it out for these next 5 to 7 years.
Hey, the Vikings, they're on the downtrend for sure, but they're definitely not the shittiest team in the division. That's for damn sure. And they still got Justin Jefferson.
No, we don't want K.
The Vikings do just enough to make you think they're going to be great every year, and then they never really are great.
Right? I feel you on that.
Yeah, as long as they got.
You look at they got Justin Jefferson right now. They had Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Right? They've had great offensive talent and have done nothing with it.
I hear they shopping Dalvin Cook. I hear they shopping him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How does that make any sense? Because the Lions are on the up, right? The biggest problem that I have with the Lions is going to be injury, because you look at DeAndre Swift and he's injured all the time. That's why they went out and got a guy like David Montgomery, right?
100%.
And Dalvin Cook is hurt all the time too. Which is why they re-signed Madison.
Yeah, they just
right. And I know
Madison.
that because I got to make sure every time I draft Dalvin Cook in fantasy, I got to get his backup, and I know I'm going to get at least 3-4 starts out of him every year.
100%.
It's the injury.
Yeah, man. And, running back is a violent position anyway, so
yeah,
it's very few guys that can tote that rock and carry the load.
Jonathan
and
Taylor.
Eckler is one of them.
Me last year.
You came into the chat, pro Eckler. I would love the Bears to say, you know what? Hey, Chargers, you already told the guy you basically don't want him. Hey, go seek a trade. Take this 4th rounder and let's rock. I think a 4th rounder gets it done.
Eckler and Herbert together. Would be a great
nasty
combo, because Eckler, the only thing with Eckler is that he does get he has ankle injury issues. But if you got him and you got Herbert, you got a 1-2 punch, because Eckler, when you look at the way that he plays, he reminds me a lot of Matt Forte. He's not quite as smooth, but he plays a very Matt Forte style of running back. I think you got Herbert, who just wants to run everyone over, right? And that was the thing with Montgomery. He wanted to wait for the hole. So he was like Le'Veon Bell. He's looking, and then finally what happened is that if he never found that hole to run through, he's tackled in the backfield, right? Herbert will fight. He'll make a hole. right?
Mhm.
And Eckler, he's that smooth cat. So him out there with Justin Fields, you have no idea what's going to happen. So you combine him with Fields and DJ Moore. You still got Mooney running down the field. You still got to see what's going to happen with Claypool running across the middle of the field, taking hard hits. You know what I mean? Like you're set up for a lot of things, but I think Eckler would be a great addition. And then that way they can, 2 years from now, if they give him a 2-year deal, 2 years from now, and you go actually and draft a running back that you think is going to be the future, because this is a guy that would be a stopgap.
Yeah, 100%. A very high level stopgap. I agree, and he's good in pass pro. I had Elements MC
Absolutely
tap in and he asked, "Can he pass block?" Yes, he can. He's
he can pass block, and even if
his
he couldn't,
PFF grade in his pass pro is very
and
high.
even if he couldn't, who gives a shit at that point with what he could the production be doing, and the fact that it'd be a speed back offense, you wouldn't really need the potential for a blocking running back at that point because the speed option and read option variables are so crazy.
Yeah, that would give and something else that's a completely underrated thing that always gets overlooked. How about Justin Fields finally getting an opportunity, or any Bears quarterback for that matter, getting the opportunity to have success 2 years in a row on the same offense?
Yeah,
that is huge. Dude, we have had different offensive coordinators like damn near every year. It's crazy. So it's like, wow, he gets to actually mature in the offense. Like things are going to really slow down. And now you go get him DJ Moore. Guess what? We finally have a receiver that can win a slant route. So it's 3rd and 5. Oh, I don't care if they're going to press DJ Moore. He can beat that. He can beat it. And then Mooney can beat his guy. Claypool can beat his guy.
Mooney, right.
That's going to work
Mooney's going
wonders.
to pull that defense down. He's going to stretch out that field.
Oh,
so
yeah.
then you got, DJ Moore. And that's where Claypool right there. I think Claypool is actually going to be pretty successful when you have pass blocking. If you, like I said, a guy, when you guys talk about Eckler, we talk about the only reason they re-signed EQ St. Brown is to block. He ain't to catch because he can't do it. He's not his brother. He got hands of steel.
We got the wrong St. Brown.
Yeah, it's just a stone, right? But that's why you have the blocking. You have this team right here. I'm not delusional. I'm not crazy thinking that they're going to sit there and make some big playoff push next year. But you're absolutely right about the fact that the Bears are so inconsistent when it comes to your offensive coaching. And I've pounded this drum a bunch of times when you were on the show every week. This is the reason why Jay Cutler was unsuccessful in the long run. He had
100%.
One really good year, but they refused to give him any type of stability. And you cannot tell me that that's not a main reason why Jay Cutler was sitting there, burning the square on the sidelines with that look on his face. I don't give a shit. What am I doing?
And we can say that for like any team in the league, man. Like these offensive coordinators, they're the one hot album every 10-year average, and they go and get that money. But the head coach, man, they're not ready. They get in that head coach seat and fly. Look at Hackett over there in Denver.
Yep.
Bombed out and depleted. Take some time. Like, you have a successful thing going.
What about
stay there for a few years? Look, same thing. Stay there for a few years. Prove that your offense and your system and your scheme has longevity. Now, Eric Bieniemy will go right if they can figure out some sort of stop. You know what, man? Speaking of that, the Commanders just picked up. Let me go look to it.
Oh yeah,
they signed a quarterback.
Commanders. Yes, they signed. They let Heineke go, and they picked up
Jacoby
Brissett.
Yep, Jacoby Brissett, who will stabilize the position until they can figure out a young addition, whether it be via draft or free agency.
Be real. Bieniemy's going to make the smoothest transition from Ron Rivera.
Yeah, because he's got weapons there.
He is the ultimate stopgap where he gets one season everywhere he goes ever since he left the Patriots.
Oh yeah, Brissett is the stopgap master.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you called in, E, because what's this whole BS with all of these QB needy teams not wanting to take a flyer on Lamar Jackson? I'm baffled.
Because
Can we discuss the fact that you have him in the building in Baltimore and they are not finding out any way, shape, or form to keep him in the building? How do you not do that in the first place? You already have him on your team. Find a way to keep that guy.
It doesn't make any sense, man. You know like you have to pay the quarterback. That's just what it is now.
They purposely wrote into it that it was a non-exclusive franchise tag. They did this shit on purpose.
Right.
They're making the rest of the league set the market for them.
100%. And they're not. It's like it's like they're colluding, bro. Like, because dude, you can't tell me if you're the Carolina, this dude is 26 years old, dude. He's 20. I could see if Lamar was 31, 32. He's 26. Him and Valus Jones are the same age. Him and Valus Jones are the same age, man. So it's like you're getting a QB that's getting ready to enter his prime.
Yep.
Dude, if you're the Falcons, the Panthers, the Colts, what are you doing? This is rare.
Again, I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna pull all the way back and say, if you're the Ravens, what are you doing?
Thank you.
This is the biggest mystery to me in the NFL. You have a 26-year-old Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens aren't doing whatever they can to keep him. And by the same token, for some reason, Eric Bieniemy has still not gotten a head coaching job. Tell me why those two things are happening in the NFL right now.
It's all NFL collusion is what it is. You look at the reason why Lamar Jackson isn't signed. The reason no one's talking to Lamar is because the Ravens don't want to have to pay Lamar. It's been like this for 2 years. They think, wow, he wants all this Deshaun Watson guaranteed contract money. The Ravens don't want to do it.
He's way better than freaking
He's
Deshaun.
way better than Lamar. I agree. So, but the Ravens don't want to do it. And so they also don't want to go to the work of trying to talk him down. So what they're trying to do is like, hey, we're putting this non-exclusive franchise tag out so he thinks he can go shop somewhere else. Meanwhile, no other team is calling or contacting him, making his value drop to where, what team am I going to play for? The one that I'm fucking signed to.
If I'm Lamar Jackson, I would sit out an entire year. You're already rich. Before I do a crappy deal for myself, because he's his own agent, I'll sit out a year on the whole. I'll be like, okay, fine. I'm not playing for nobody until y'all pay me right. Because if Freaky Deshaun can go out and get what damn near 300 mil,
fully guaranteed, fully.
And there's not a massage therapist in fucking Cleveland that's not shaking in their boots right now. If he can get that money, dude, Lamar Jackson has had it clean. He's kept his nose clean since he's entered the league. When they told him that he should switch to wide receiver,
running back. They said he was a running back.
He's turned himself into one of the best passers.
But this like Gavin saying, this takes it all the way back to the same thing that there is some weird conspiracy in the NFL about Lamar.
From to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. At any time, you may press star to join the call.
Sorry about that, Eve. I think somebody was trying to call in and they had trap music playing in the background. If that was you that just tried to call in, yeah. If that was you that just tried to call in.
Let me get off this line. I just wanted to call in and shout y'all out and give you some opinions about all those comments I was making. But everyone, make sure you go check out True Chicago Sports Fans New episode dropped yesterday morning with Martine, the best friend of Fluffy,
Yes,
the
sir.
comedian. So go check them out. We had a really, really dope time with them. So shout out to Sibling Rivalry Sports. Il Brown, Gavin, it's good to be on with y'all.
Man, appreciate it. E.
Hey,
Make sure you
thanks for
drop that
coming
link
on,
in the
bro.
comments too for everybody to tap in and go and follow that, man.
Definitely appreciate it, y'all.
All right, let us get this cracking.
Call from
Caller,
Oh, what's up, Will?
what's the word? What's the word?
What's up? This Pierce. I wanted to chime in on that Lamar Jackson, man, because that whole situation been bothering me too.
Okay, man.
Mhm.
Hey, you got the floor, man. What do you think? Are you agreeing with us, man, or you feel like it's something else, man? Let us know what you think.
I'm gonna speak from both sides of how I feel. Now, like from both sides, I see what it is, like the business side of it. Like Lamar, like right now, that team has a lot of holes, in my opinion. Like they got exposed last year. That defense wasn't what they thought it was.
True.
Those corners are getting older. They're really expensive. And I think they're still on contract. So they got certain important pieces like Calais Campbell, I think, is still on there.
They
And then those
released
two
him, actually.
corners.
They cut him. He done. He
Okay.
gone. Same with
They still got
what's his name? Corner.
The
Older guy.
because they had Peter.
Marlon Humphrey, right?
Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is gone too.
Peters is gone. Marlon Humphrey's still there.
Okay. Okay, and Humphrey's got a big contract, don't he?
Indeed.
He's still playing at a decent
Yeah,
level.
and so I think they still got a lot. Like they ain't really got too much cap, I think. And they got enough to get Lamar, but like, okay, the quarterbacks right now running like because the Mahomes trade. The Mahomes sign that had messed the market because that 10-year $500 million deal. So everybody gets a 25 to 30% cap QB, or you choose
True.
to play with the recyclable quarterback, or you can draft one. And then the way the market's set up, you're forcing people to pretty much go out here and you got to run a lot of young people. You're going to pay who you want to pay, and then you hope you got the quarterback that's going to get you. If your quarterback is the guy, then you have to pay him. You have to lose a lot of people. Like, look at Philly. Philly just lost half their defense because they didn't want to pay nobody. Because they know they got to pay Hurts in a year.
They got to pay Jalen,
So,
you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're clearing up for Jalen. So with Lamar's situation, they run him like a running back. He can throw. I think he's that guy. I think in the right system, he's that guy. Like, because he's
San
not
Francisco
like
would be outrageous for Lamar.
ideal. Yes,
Oh, man.
but I know.
I'd be moving mountains if I'm the 49ers right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. But see, the 49ers, we all know that they're not going to get rid of young prospects and talent for a player. They won't do that. They never have. They've been like that since the Colin Kaepernick days.
To piggyback on what you're saying, too, about
Bill Walsh
the
era.
Niners, if you go all in on Lamar for the 49ers,
what do you got to give up?
That means,
So what?
like, but
You're
that
not
means,
getting Bosa. You're not
but
getting
hold on,
next
Gav.
year.
That means that deal that where they finessed the Bears, that Mitch deal is you didn't get anything out of it. If Trey Young doesn't pan out or you move him in a deal for Lamar. But guess what? I wouldn't give a shit. Like, it's Lamar Jackson.
Right.
He's
No,
26.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about all the other pieces we'd have to give up.
True.
Because we don't have the cap space right now. Like, you got Bosa that we're gonna have to re-sign.
Yeah, if you bring in Lamar, that means Bosa's gone.
No,
exactly.
No, I think I saw a way they could do it, but either I know they're not going to get rid of Debo, so it would either have to come through Kittle or they have to get rid of. It's either they have to get rid of Kittle
It's Kittle or Bosa, man. It's,
No, not Bosa. It's another guy on offense. I think.
McCaffrey?
No, not McCaffrey. They have another, not the, because
you mean
right now their money.
Ayuk will definitely walk.
No,
Oh,
not
yeah,
Ayuk.
Ayuk
Ayuk's
needs to
good.
get paid soon.
But he still got like a year. Like if they went all in with Lamar, they can still
That's the
hold.
whole offense. So I mean, really, the only guy that you have to let walk. I mean, bro, you're gonna have to let at least 2 weapons on offense walk in order to sign Lamar.
Yeah.
Or Bosa.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be Gavin's a 49ers fan. He's gonna hate what I'm about to say, but I'm taking Lamar in that system over Bosa, bro. I'm sorry.
I get it. I understand.
With Shanahan,
I've seen Shanahan. I've seen
it.
Shanahan. I get it, but the thing is, I've seen Shanahan. Like if it wasn't for injuries and a shitty line, Robert Griffin III is the first Lamar.
Oh yeah, facts. And we got Poppy Hamon in the chat, but now it appears like
RG3 problem was he went to, but like the guys who always get shelled back in like from 05 to like 2015, if you got shelled to Oakland, Lions, or the team you just said, like those teams were like guaranteed if you were like a quarterback or a wide receiver, your career was over before it started. Mm-hmm. Like those get because it just those organizations is just too messy. Like
no, absolutely,
it's too much because even
RG3 was gonna be nice. He just his body betrayed him.
Had Kyle. Not only did he have Kyle, but he also had Mike coaching him, dude. Like
100%. But he made the fatal mistake. And I always say this. I'm an advocate for this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you hurt,
don't
play. Period. I mean, not hurt. If you're injured, do not play. You will end up like RG3. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go out there and soldier up for his guys. They were making a playoff push, and it cost him his career.
Mm-hmm.
He was never the same.
That's why I don't like what they doing to Lamar, because Lamar is he really is he's in a position he has no control. And I agree, a lot of it's not having an agent that kind of screwed him a little bit. But Lamar right now, like he said they offer him 3 years. If I was him, I wouldn't take it. Now, a lot of people like that's a lot of money. But from a football standpoint, that's a bad deal. Like most players, you may only get a contract or 2. Right. A quarterback theoretically supposed to get 3, but nowadays it's probably going to be 2 because everybody's giving people 5 and 10-year deals.
Right.
So if you have Lamar go out there and he takes a 3-year deal, he tears his knee next year, and it's really bad, then they're just going to release him.
Exactly.
So then they'll take the hit, but then he doesn't have a career. And then usually with NFL, just like any sport, there's so many clauses, like guaranteed is never truly guaranteed. Like
especially in the NFL. You're 100% right.
Especially in the NFL. So even if he played like half of that season, but he can't play anymore, they'll find a way. Like he'll probably get like 40, 50 million or whatever, like half the contract, but he's not going to get the whole contract. I've never seen that in the NFL. There's too many clauses.
Deshaun Watson.
They got tons of loopholes to get out of contracts, where especially due to injury. Tons of loopholes.
Yeah. And I see he wants a bigger deal, but from a business standpoint, 5 years and 200+ million, it's like you're gonna take a huge risk, and how are they gonna build that team back up? So it's like they kind of don't want to give him the money, but if they get forced to, they will. I think he would be better in a different situation, because the Ravens have already done enough that honestly they're going to walk in the next season probably not even, like they'll probably make the playoffs, but you already bashed your chemistry going like into the next season. That's going to mess with everybody, because
I was very surprised to see so many teams immediately declare
They're not in the Lamar.
We're not interested. I'm talking about teams
Mhm.
with scrubs at quarterback. Like, bro, if you're the Atlanta Falcons and you just solidified that defense through free agency, you got a lot of young, talented weapons on offense, and you got cap room. I'm like, Lamar, let's go. Your O-line is nice. Let's go.
Winnable division.
To me, the team that's most built for Lamar is the Panthers. But the problem that, like, I noticed that I think the Panthers signed like those recyclable quarterbacks. So they're planning to go in anyway on that. We'll go out there with what we got.
They have the number one pick. They're going to draft their guy. And I believe that's going to be Anthony Richardson.
I think it's Richardson, dude.
A lot of people are saying C.J. Stroud, which would be a great pick. I think, me personally, I think C.J. Stroud is the best quarterback in the draft. But the guy with the most upside, Bryce Young is in for a rude awakening. He's 5'10".
I agree.
He's 180, soaking wet.
This ain't Bama. What it happened. We saw what happened to Kyler. We see what's happening to Kyler. Yes.
This is not, and he's nowhere near the athlete Kyler is.
But then you got to remember with Kyler, that offensive line for Arizona is horrible. Like, in my opinion, their O-line was worse than the Bears last year. He was running for his life every play. There was no doubt there wasn't somebody in the backfield.
Exactly, Eddie.
That's what we really want to know.
What is the purpose? The purpose of that is it drops his contract. It makes them have to pay less because otherwise he's not going to play.
It's literally
get paid.
It's literally a bunch of owners calling around. Hey,
don't put anything.
Don't call him. We're going to sign him, but don't call in. Hey, drop his value.
We're going to get him for the low.
See, if it was somebody like Al Davis who needs a quarterback, Oakland, hey, Vegas needs a quarterback.
He would have literally just
Al Davis would have been like, "Oh, you don't want him? Fuck you. Hey, we're gonna go get him right now."
You said fully guaranteed. He's fully guaranteed,
and we're gonna put him with Devontae Adams, and we're lit. And we're gonna draft the tight end. Let's go. And our O line is nice. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Yeah, I swear, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're not interested." I'd be on the phone with Lamar Jackson right now. Hey, how much you want? How much you want, Lamar? Come over here, because right now Devontae Adams is pissed.
Oh, he is so pissed.
He's pissed. You got rid of his guy.
And got Jimmy G.
You don't really have. I mean, Jimmy G he's going to play 9 games and that's it.
Porn star Jimmy.
By week 10, he'll be in a walk-in boot or something crazy. It's like clockwork. So
he'll be at a Warriors game on the sideline with a beer though. It'll be all it'll all be good. It's Jimmy G for you.
Yeah, man. Phone lines open.
But they gonna compete though.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh, of course.
Oh, like I said,
that's
for those 9 weeks,
division.
For those 9 weeks, Jimmy gonna do just enough for y'all to be there. You know what I'm saying? Then week 10, he's on the IR. So, like clockwork.
It's happened too many times.
I'm hoping.
You can't trust him in a big game.
Lamar.
And that's tough.
I'm hoping the Lamar Jackson. I'm hoping the Lamar Jackson thing pan out though, because he definitely. I think he's worth the money. It's just we'll see kind of what happens, but it's probably gonna be messy, man.
It is, bro.
I'm like at the same time. Oh, definitely. But at the same time, you're taking that risk anytime you sign anyone to a contract. Like, injuries happen. It's 100%. Football. Like, 100%. You can't have that mindset and think that you're going to win games. The same idea of going into a game being like, oh, no, I'm going to get hurt. You're definitely going to get hurt. Like, it's the same idea. Like, oh, no, we don't want this to be a bust of a amount of money we're paying out. And then that's what happens. Like, you got to go into it with full faith.
No doubt. So far, Pierce, your favorite signing in free agency so far, man. Let us who you liking?
Favorite? I'd probably say Tremont Edwards. I think that's his name.
Oh, for the
From
Bears?
Buffalo for the Bears. Because really, the Bears have really made the most valuable noise. A lot of teams are doing little dink and dunk stuff, but like the Bears, they're like, in my opinion, they may win the division this year. Ain't nobody even talking like that. But like, they only really got to compete with Minnesota. Like Green Bay, I think is gonna be trash.
Detroit, dude.
I got some breaking news.
Detroit's gonna be tough.
Hey, breaking news.
What's that?
You gonna like this one, Pierce?
What's that?
The Bears needed a backup quarterback, and PJ Walker from the Panthers just signs with the Bears on the looks like a 2-year deal, maybe. I don't know. Have the numbers come out? Wow, hold on. Got to get the music going. PJ Walker to the Bears. Yes, sir. Eddie all over it.
Okay.
Hey, this is the first time in the history of the Bears organization that we have 2 black quarterbacks on the roster at the same time. Wow. This is a new day, Chicago Bears fans. Wow.
I swear.
Did Virginia McCaskey kick the bucket or some shit and I ain't hear about it yet? Because this is unprecedented. 2 black quarterbacks on the Bears at the same time? Wow. Very good signing. PJ Cabal, man. PJ Cabal. I like it, man. I guess the Trevor Siemian, it's peace. It's
it's deuces, bro. He ain't Trevor Seaman.
Trevor Seaman. That's funny.
Last question before I head out.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think is more valuable for the Bears to sign or more needed? Should they sign Eckler or trade for Eckler, or should they sign Brown? Because I think the reason why Brown, everybody's kind of holding on him because they know they're gonna have to pay that $20 million a year for him. Because he's like one of the best left tackles. Like, you can't get around that price. And then Eckler is also really valuable because both of them are going to they both are going to relieve Justin Fields, help him a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you need it more for? Do you need it more for the pass or more for the run?
See, we know the Bears can effectively run the ball. So this whole experiment right here, I wouldn't even say experiment. This whole backing of Justin Fields is predicated on what they saw from him as a passer without a good pass blocking offensive line to transitioning it to, okay, we're going to fix the trenches for you. We're going to get you some weapons. Now go out and throw for 3,500 yards or better, and
while still running for about $1,000.
100%. I don't, you know what? I think they're going to take the ball out of his hands as far as running it as much.
That's still what he knows. He's gonna pull the trigger on a lot of them, man.
But you know what? This year is really the first time in his entire career thus far that he's just been a tuck and go guy. He wasn't that guy at Ohio State.
No, I know.
He had weapons. So Justin Fields, they designed that offense like, okay, we can't pass block a soul. So Justin, what you about, 4'4", 4'3", 230? Man, if you could just show us something, carry the offense. We know this is a shitty deal, but carry the offense for this 1 year and we'll go out and get you everything you need. And he went and did it. And he was durable because he was taking some shots. And he proved to be durable while doing it.
Yeah, because I think he was top 5 sack and hit, because I think he got sacked like 55 times last year.
58 times he was sacked.
And I think
that's not even counting the hits.
Yeah, I think Joe Burrow's the only person that's been hit and sacked more. Like, his old line has stayed atrocious. That's why his rookie year he got his ACL torn.
Yeah.
They didn't learn, and they kept sending him out there with the same damn lineup.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Once I would have saw, oh, this kid is like that. We're tanking, man. We tanking for old lineman. I'm not about to get this man killed when I know he could get us to a bowl. You know he can. Not rolling him out there to die. The Bengals put that man on the freeway without a car. And that's what it was for Justin Fields this past season.
Mm-hmm.
Pass blocking, look, run blocking, I get it. Man, this is a passing league now. You've got to be able to create a pocket. And honestly,
edge defenders are the best we've seen since the old Reggie White, Bruce Smith days.
The edge rushers are more athletic and physical than ever. So it's so important. I feel like this, though, right? The interior linemen now are so ridiculous. I mean, you got guys like Chris Jones, Aaron Donald, these guys controlling games.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to have guard, center, guard figured out. Because the whole thing about a pocket passer, right? You'll live with the edge rushers getting upfield. If your guard, center, guard can hold their own, there's naturally going to be a pocket to step up into. The problem with the Bears is you had a suspect right tackle, a suspect left guard, and a career backup for a center, all starting. So after the center is getting thrown in Justin Fields' lap, the right tackle is giving up the ghost. The kid's athleticism saved his life. So if you could figure out that interior line, which the Bears have done it, and I'm almost certain they're going to spend a second round pick or a third round pick on the center.
Mm-hmm. John Michael Smith is still there. That's a pick.
If he's there in the second round, I'm picking him. Like that's one of those joints where you hear this noise immediately when I'm on the clock. Mm-hmm. It's John Michael Smith. Come start at center for us for 10 years. It's that simple. But man, Pierce, we appreciate the call, bro, man.
Hell yeah.
We're always cooking Monday, Wednesdays. Come holler at us, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Yeah, make sure to follow the pages too, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right. Bye-bye.
I got a feeling that there might be a Stephen A. Smith impression.
Breaking news.
Speaking of the Giants, man, they got Darren Waller. Oh, we got more breaking
news. Breaking news.
Holy crap!
Jaguars running back James Robinson is joining New England on a 2-year deal.
I got better breaking news.
What do you got?
Cincinnati finalizing a 4-year deal with Orlando Brown.
Oh, fuck!
How about that for the Bengals? Joe Burrow is a happy man and a happy camper tonight. Well, so much for Orlando Brown to the Bears.
You got to go get Eckler.
That is a much-needed addition. That is a much-needed addition for the Bengals. I can't even be mad. But the numbers aren't that impressive. He gets $64 million.
He went there knowing he's got a chance to go win a chip with Joe.
He went there for Joe, bro.
He went for Joe.
Hands down.
He went for Joe.
He went for Joe, bro.
He said, he looked over and he said, Pat, you're making a lot of fucking money. I looked over at Joe Burrow and he said, he's willing to cut for his team.
Ooh, fireworks tonight on the show, baby.
Orlando Brown to the Bengals. I knew it wasn't going to happen until free agency actually opened up so they could just sign him right away. They didn't want anyone hearing what the numbers were.
That is tough.
They didn't want anyone hearing what the numbers were because they know someone would have threw 80, 85 mil at him.
He's getting 31 mil guaranteed. Wow.
Someone would have
That's
definitely thrown
tough.
80. I'm surprised he didn't go for a 20 million a year deal. That's crazy. 4
That
years.
is tough. That is tough. So the big fish lands. He was the biggest fish in free agency still left. Okay, so now we're waiting for the right tackle from the Falcons. McCary.
I think McGarry re-signed, dude.
McGarry, is he off the market? I didn't hear anything about McGarry.
I'm pretty sure McGarry.
Let me
Yep,
see if
Caleb McGarry. Falcons agreed to terms of contract. Caleb McGarry a day ago, 3 year, $34 million.
Oh wow,
I was like, I thought McGarry got re-signed.
100%.
So McGarry is saying. I told you, Atlanta still got that O line. Atlanta's O line is still that because they picked up what's his name.
Okay.
And they re-signed Lindstrom.
You are officially drafting a right tackle. Chicago Bears.
Skronsky.
Yeah, it's either going to be Skronsky or Paris Johnson. Let me go to my cheat sheet. Because all of the big fish tackles are off the board. So unless somebody's going to take a flyer on Taylor Lewan, and I think he's going to try to go compete for a chip.
I think Taylor Lewan's about to go on a vet min deal to KC. I could see it so easy.
Yes. So I'm looking at my cheat sheet. And yeah, the rest of the guys that are out here at tackle and free agency, there's a bunch of stopgap talent out there. So yeah, I would expect the Bears to be definitely very aggressive for a right tackle in the draft. I'm almost guaranteeing that. But wow, huge get for the Bengals. Huge get. You
now I see why they had Jesse Bates, Von Bell. Goodbye.
Yeah, you put him in left tackle from day one, and now Joe Burrows is a happy camper.
Now he doesn't have to think about that, and he can purely focus on passing.
Big get for the Bengals, man. What a freaking way to close out the evening. Wow. I love it, man. NFL is king, bro. NFL is king. It's NBA. It's spring training. And we don't care. We just cook for an hour 20 about the NFL because it's like that. It's just, hey, I'm sorry. It's nothing better than the league, bro. It's nothing better than the Shield. It's nothing better than the Shield, man. Wow. Man, we're going to leave the phone lines open for a few more minutes, man. Hit us up, 872-222-7010. What do you think about Orlando Brown just signing with the Cincinnati Bengals? Whoa. Let us know. Holler at us. The lines are open. Tap in. Sheesh.
That's crazy.
We're
I think we're about to see Kansas. We're about to see Kansas City
for $64 million.
Are we about to see Kansas City Bengals 3 in the AFC Championship?
I think so, man. Why? I don't see no reason why not.
I don't see why not. Like the Bills got significantly worse. I don't.
Who else in the AFC has taken a step forward?
The Ravens are going backwards and only going to go backwards as long as this Lamar drama goes on.
Yeah,
and
I don't see it, man.
Those were the four. Those were like the four. Aaron Rodgers goes. The Jets. Like, that's the only other team I can think of in the AFC.
Dude, if I'm the Indianapolis Colts.
Titans fell off hard.
If I'm the Indianapolis Colts, and I got that O-line there, right? And I got Jonathan Taylor.
Coming off an injury.
Bro. Lamar. I'm on the phone. Hey, what is it going to take? What, the fourth pick? Come on. Give me the 26-year-old MVP, and let's cook. And let's put him on this turf and make him extremely dangerous. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I do not get it, man. Anyway, the line's open, 872-222-7010. Holla at us. What's your favorite signing? Are you as shocked as we are to see the big fish fall at left tackle Orlando Brown to the Bengals? Let us know, man. Wowzers. Let me open my apps up because I don't want to miss any more fireworks.
Any more updates. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Ooh, wee. That's a nice contract, man. Wowzers. So it was imperative to him. I'm thinking he probably got that same amount of money offered, but I'm thinking the opportunity to play left tackle for him was what it was. And he just mentioned it. Matter of fact, let me read this. He says, I'm super thankful for the opportunity to carry on my father's legacy and be a left tackle. It was important to be able to play that position and play for a winning team and a winning cornerback. Who they? So there it is. I'm sure the money was there. I mean, 64 mil. Team like the Bears could have absorbed that, no problem.
That would have been just 20 mil. Like, think about it. They throw 80 mil at him as a contract. That's 20 mil a year.
Yeah, 100%, man. So I'm thinking it's the whole left tackle thing for him. He just said it. Like, hey, I'm not coming to your team unless I can play left tackle. That was it. That was his deal breaker. So the Bengals figure it out.
Like I said, I think he likes Joe. Joe.
He said it, man. Winning quarterback and carry on his father's legacy is, hey, second generation Pro Bowl left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, bro. There it is. Man, it's been fireworks all night.
That's crazy.
So, I don't know, man. I think all the old man fans out there that went to sleep, man. So, we going to shut it down for the night, man. But we will be back. I mean, wow.
That's just crazy. That was a lot. James Robinson just went off the board. Running backs went a lot of running backs today.
100%, man.
Like, so we had Miles Sanders, Williams. Yeah. Mm-mm.
So we got the NCAA tournament kicking off tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So
who you got? Did you do your bracket?
I did, man. So
who you got?
Let me see. Let me pull up. I got a couple of brackets actually, man. Let me pull up my bracket, bro. Let me see. I'll put the first one. So I got Purdue winning it all. Them guys got some crazy size down low, man.
They do. I took Houston.
Ooh.
I took Houston.
I got you. Actually have, okay, so where do I have? These dudes always find a way to pull it off. But I have Houston getting upset in the Elite Eight by Xavier.
Oh, of course.
Xavier is they're like upset guys, bro. That's what they do in the tournament. And of course, I got Kansas getting upset by Gonzaga.
I have that too.
And I actually got 2 number 1 seeds in the Final Four from the South and the East. I got Bama and Purdue. And I think Purdue got too much size for everybody. Like, if they're able to play the game and dictate the pace, they also could get run out of the gym too. That's the thing. But if they're able to dictate the pace, it's going to be hard to beat Purdue, man.
It is going to. No, Purdue's big. and they play the slow game. They got a lot of defense too.
Big facts.
Um,
So yeah,
I don't know.
man.
I honestly, I hate picking it like this just because I hate one seeds, but because they always do you so dirty. But I got Bama and Houston in the finals, and Houston taking it.
So you got 2 number 1 seeds for the chip.
I'm
Hey,
looking at Bama, and that Duke isn't what they used to be. North Carolina's not even in the tournament.
wow, that's insane. End of an amazing streak there. So yeah, man.
Duke got a lucky 5 seed with a tournament win.
Yeah, big facts. I think they're overseeded, but it's Duke. You know they're going. You know what they do to Duke.
Filipowski.
Yes, sir, man. So yeah, tournament kicks off tomorrow, man. The madness is here. What a beautiful time of year this is. NFL free agency got the draft around the corner. March Madness is here. NBA's in full swing. Spring training.
Yeah. World Baseball Classics going on right now. Have you checked out any of that at all?
Oh, hell yeah, man. It's been so entertaining. The pitchers in the World Baseball Classic have been going crazy.
Did you see the kid from Venezuela that got signed?
Yes.
I loved every minute of that. Struck out 3 All-Stars. Gave up a double to Machado, but struck out 3 All-Stars and got signed to a deal with the who was it? I don't know. He got signed to a deal as soon as it was over. I want to say it was Detroit. It was the Tigers.
Tigers, yep.
Tigers signed him.
Tigers was like, yeah, come on, bro.
Come on.
Where they been hiding you at? Our scouts ain't know about you. Come on. Let's go right now.
It's just so cool because we haven't seen talent like this in the world since before my time when baseball was actually in the Olympics, and so
no question.
And so now you just got all-star teams at all levels, and the baseball around the world is at the crazy spot right now. You got Shohei Ohtani, who's arguably the hottest superstar in the world, coming out of Japan, and they're the number 1 seed right now.
Yes, sir.
Japan is gnarly, and it's hard to think baseball not having the USA as a number 1 seed.
Right, our game, and we're nowhere near the top dogs. That's crazy. I love it.
It's just fun.
No bigger parody. It's fun, man.
It gives us a almost dream team-esque feel, but there's every team has got crazy superstars.
Oh, big old facts, man. I'm loving it, man. So this time of year is just with the NFL extending
my head
the
is
season.
Spinning.
Yeah, it's just so much to take in, man. It's crazy. But we'll be back Monday. We're gonna recap the first the opening weekend of the tournament. And we'll also be back with I think it's mock draft time, man, with free agency starting to finally all the big pieces are settling that. Let's get a mock draft going.
What teams need what.
Indeed. So we kind of know what's what now. So this mock draft will be more realistic. And the combine is over, everything is the pro days will be over. We know what's what. So now it's time for the mock drafts.
And the Niners got comp picks, so we actually have draft picks now.
Yes, sir. So
I got something to look at.
Yes, sir. So how about we run an entire first round as the whole league, and then you take Niners, I take Bears, and we run the full 7-round mock.
And we run the rest. Heck
yes,
yeah.
sir. Monday.
Yes.
And the phone lines will be open. You guys suggest picks for us. Let us know what's up. It's gonna be a blast, man. And we'll recap the tournament. See where our brackets are. They probably will be busted up by then. So man, without further ado, we got to shout out the sponsor though. You know what it is. Get you some. Amazon.com. Atom Hydration.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, what an action-packed show, man. Shout out to the callers, man. Shout out to Eddie.
For real.
Make sure y'all follow True Chicago sports fans. Shout out to Pierce for tapping in with us. And that's it, man.
Good takes.
Like we always close the show, man. Me and Gavin gonna go shoot up some shit in Call of Duty.
You know it.
Already, man. So without further ado, we will holler at y'all. Peace.